Tonight, health officials are urging Washington County residents to stay alert after the discovery of a day-biting, ankle-feeding mosquito that can breed quickly right in standing water. And a deadly crash in Cedar City took the life of a man in his late 20s. We'll have the latest from investigators on what happened. Plus, we'll take a look at your local weather forecast and more coming up next.
You're watching St. George News at 5, brought to you by our studio sponsor, We Win Injury Law.
Good afternoon, I'm Monica McLaughlin. Health officials are sounding the alarm after an invasive mosquito was found in Washington County. The Aedes aegypti, also known as the ankle-biting mosquito, feeds on humans during the day and can breed quickly in backyard containers. Crews with the Southwest Mosquito Abatement District are inspecting and treating affected areas. Residents are urged to dump standing water and remove clutter and yard waste to stop the spread. A Cedar City man in his late 20s was killed Tuesday night after his SUV crashed into a tree at the end of Industrial Road. Reporter Jeff Richards joins us with what investigators are saying about the cause of the crash.
A driver died in a single vehicle crash in Cedar City on Tuesday night. Police said around 7:30 p.m. a man in his late 20s was driving a dark gray Nissan Armada westbound on Industrial Road at high speed when he came to the end of the street where it meets Airport Road. The vehicle ended up crashing directly into a large tree. Although responders were able to get the man out of the SUV and attempt CPR, he was pronounced dead at the scene. The cause of the crash is still under investigation.
Now we'll take a look at your daily weather forecast, brought to you by Casablanca Resort and Casino. In St. George, the skies are partly cloudy right now, with the high today reaching around 64 degrees, and overnight lows dipping to 45. Tomorrow looks much nicer. Sunshine returns, warming us up to about 69 degrees, with a cool evening around 46. Over in Mesquite, expect plenty of sun with a daytime high of 68 and an overnight low near 49. Thursday brings more sunshine and a warmer day, topping out around 73 degrees with a chilly 52 overnight. And up in Cedar City, you're seeing partly cloudy skies and wind this afternoon. The high will only reach 49 degrees. Lows tonight could dip to 32 degrees. Tomorrow will feel brighter and calmer with sunshine and a high near 56 and a cold overnight low near 31. A roadside cleanup crew discovered human skeletal remains near Washington City Monday afternoon, prompting a major investigation as authorities work to identify the person and determine how they died. Here is the workers' account of the grisly find and what investigators have uncovered so far. A normal workday took a chilling turn for a highway cleanup crew in Washington City. That's where Wesley Butterfuss says he and his team made a discovery they'll never forget: what appeared to be human remains along I-15. So Wes, it was quite a day for you yesterday.
Yeah, it was definitely an experience that I didn't think was gonna happen for sure. Yesterday, we were just going about our business. We got a crew of people out there doing I-15 cleanup. So it is extensive cleanup, going up and down and side to side. My boss was down over in the corner doing a little powwow, and I walked down there and he's like, "We found a skull." I was like, "What?" So I went down there and kind of started doing some investigation and noticed that there was a couple feet attached to the skull that was protruding out a little bit, and that's when it kind of hit me. Because it was protruding out and the coloration, it's so white, it kind of sticks out a little bit.
Yeah.
And because my job is cleaning up trash kind of sticks out too.
Did you stumble upon the feet when you were looking at the skull? We were talking about how they thought it was just a skull at first.
Because that is such a steep embankment right there.
Yeah.
All the rain that we just had probably had a little bit to do with the wash over the top of it, but it's been there for so long. I don't know. Like, it's just weird. Yeah. I mean, it is just weird. It's a weird sensation. It's a weird feeling. It's a gratifying feeling in the way that there is hopefully closure to this, because I mean, that is a person, like, I don't want to be lighthearted about it, but I hope that somebody has closure out of it, you know?
So after you came across it, what was the first thing you did after you guys realized we have now found a dead body?
I'm a sissy. I got dizzy.
Did you get dizzy? I would too.
I was kind of like, it's a surreal moment, and when I realized that there was feet attached to it, I was like, man, this is a whole body.
Yeah.
And then it kind of just hit me, and it was the end of the day, so I was kind of hot, tired from working all day.
Yeah.
So I just kind of got lightheaded and woozy. It's just a weird sensation.
Yes. Who's the first person you called? What did you guys decide to do first?
My boss was on the phone with the cops and talking with the other person that saw the body as well, and I just kind of wanted to do my own investigation. I'm a CSI fan, you know, a little Dateline.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So yeah, no, it's just you don't want to do anything.
Right. And
Tampering, and I mean, I did a little bit to make sure it wasn't just a skull, but we had gloves on. We were careful.
Right, of
Right.
course, of course.
And
then,
respectful at the same time.
how quick did the cops show up? How
Really
quick
quick.
did law enforcement come?
I would say within 10, 15 minutes, one guy, and then two guys. And then by the end of it, there's probably 8, 9 guys.
My goodness. And did they keep you there as
No,
well?
no, I had to go finish my job.
Oh, no. Did you ever think that this kind of thing would happen to you, stumbling upon a dead body kind of thing?
I'm an outdoorsy kind of guy. I love exploring. This job in particular, because you're so focused on the ground every day, is like a treasure hunt in a way.
Yeah.
We find $100 bills. We find stuff that you don't want to know about. I mean, the interstate is kind of gross. But I've only been doing this for a couple months, and when I first started, I was kind of like, man, I bet you in this process, we are honestly going to find a dead body in this.
You really thought that?
I even said it to other people.
What?
Because it's such a large amount of territory. I mean, we got 70 miles. You got a lot of people, and honestly, there's a lot of shady people out there.
Well, apparently.
Or mentally unstable people. I don't know.
True. And tell me exactly this location. It was just between the Washington exit and the Hurricane exit.
It was Washington Parkway going northbound on I-15 on the right-hand side, so the south side of the road, about halfway between the top of the bluffs and the new Maverick there on Washington Parkway.
And this was part of the ravine that drops hard down on the right
It's super
side.
steep. I could see how it could sit there for years and nobody could see it.
Yeah.
For sure. Like, it is a secluded, he was in a grove of trees, isolated, alone.
And like you said, for whoever, family, whoever, to have closure on this person that has been discovered. Yeah.
I mean, death in family is awful.
Yeah.
And my heart goes out to him, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm glad this happened, but I'm also glad it's over.
St. George City Council candidates tackled big issues like growth, water, and the controversial Northern Corridor during a debate at Utah Tech University Monday night. Maury Kessler breaks down where each candidate stands and how their positions could shape the city's future.
St. George City Council candidates agreed on several issues during a debate Monday night at Utah Tech University, including support for the long-discussed Northern Corridor Highway. Incumbents Michelle Tanner and Natalie Larson joined challengers Jamie Levitt and Greg Aldred for the hour-long debate arranged by the Washington County Debate Coalition. All 4 candidates backed the proposed Northern Corridor, a 4-mile roadway that would run through the Red Cliffs Desert Reserve, calling it vital to meet traffic and growth needs. Candidates also addressed the loss of federal funding for proposed I-15 underpasses on 400 East and 900 South. Tanner blamed shifting federal priorities. Levitt called for better transit options. Aldred suggested future tech like passenger drones, and Larson said she's confident the funding will be restored. Growth, water, and housing rounded out the night. Levitt called water the city's most urgent challenge, while Tanner said people should be educated about water conservation and not have it mandated. Aldred urged a developer payback plan, while Larson highlighted education and new water-saving technology.
Thank you for watching St. George News at 5. To learn more about our studio sponsor, We Win Injury Law, go to WeWinInjuryLaw.com. I'm Monica McLaughlin with St. George News, your #1 source for local news.
This has been St. George News at 5, brought to you by We Win Injury Law.